Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Edwin here. Just coming back at you with a little video I'm recording on a Sunday night. This weekend, I was able to get some pickups at a local shop about maybe 30 minutes away from me. It was a video game and card shop, but the gentleman that I spoke with said that he had comic books from, a shop that he used to own. So he said, hey, come through. I've got a video. I took a little video log of me driving up there, explaining the whole situation, and then I've got a video right after that, right after I had completed the transaction. So I'm gonna put those videos in right now, and we'll be back and I'll show you exactly what I got. What's up, YouTube? Edwin here, on my way to San Marcos, Texas. I have an opportunity to pick up a collection of books from somebody. How this all came about was, back about 2011, 2012, I started collecting older retro video games, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and I've collected, and I've been able to acquire some pretty good games, some pretty sought after games. But after a while, I kind of got bored with it. I got priced out on a lot of games that I wanted, so I kind of switched my focus over to comic books. So much more fun, new books coming out every week, the ability to pick up older books at a better price. So this guy hit me up because I had placed one of my games on a Let's Go app, and he hit me up saying, hey, how much do you want? I told him how much I wanted for the game, but I also told him, I'm also willing to trade for older comic books, or Batman in particular. Older Batman comic books, maybe Silver Age or 70s and 80s, that Bronze Age. So he said, oh man, I've got some stuff for you if you want to trade, if you have any more games. So I said, yeah, sure, man, I got a bunch. So I took pictures of the games that I'm willing to trade, because there are some games in my collection that I don't want to get rid of. I've got a really nice collection of boxed Nintendo games from my childhood that I don't play every day, and that's why I'm kind of willing to trade these games now. But every once in a while I get that itch to play, Super Mario Brothers 3, Contra. So I took pictures, sent it to him. He said, oh yeah, man, let's do this trade. Let's get this going. So he showed me one book that got me hyped, and I don't want to tell you what it is right now, because I'm not exactly sure if this is gonna go down, right? I gotta be a little pessimistic. So anyways, I'm on my way to San Marcos. This guy owns a video game and card shop, but he said he's got like 30 boxes of comics that he's willing to trade. So I'm gonna go through, I'm gonna pick out, a lot of stuff that I want. I'm definitely looking for key issues, which he showed me he's got them, and anything else that really appeals to my eye. So anyways, this is just the first part, me letting you know, hey, I'm out there. Hopefully in an hour or so, I'll get back on. I'll make another video just showing, hey, yep, picked up some good stuff. I'll make another YouTube video showing you exactly what I got, and just praying that this all goes well. Anyways, YouTube, I'll see you in a little bit. Out. All right, YouTube, I'm back. Just spent the last 3 hours going through a back storage closet with nothing but long box after long box after long box of books, and it wasn't just long boxes full of crap either. I mean, there were keys upon keys, and I would search, and there would just be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the same book, all key issues. Oh my gosh, it was rough. My back is killing me. I was sweating like crazy in there, but I picked up some badass books, and my heart's beating. And he's got more stuff in there that I just didn't get. I didn't pick it up, but he's got my number. He knows what I got at the house to trade. I know what he's got to trade. So I told him, and this guy said, hey, I'm always picking up more comics, and now he knows what I'm looking for. he said he'll be on the search for it. So I just wanted to make a video log of me on the way up here, and then this is right after I've completed the transaction. I'm about to head home. I'm gonna go through all the books. I'm gonna put everything together, and I'm gonna make a YouTube video at the house showing you what I got, and especially the holy, for me, a Holy Grail, a Batman Holy Grail, graded. So this should be it right here. So as you heard, I traded this guy some games for some of his older books, practically all keys. I did get quite a few books, but I'm not gonna go through all of them. I did want to show you all the graded books that I picked up from him. The one, to me, Grail, Holy Grail in Batman that I picked up from him. But first, we're gonna start off with the Marvel books that I got, and then we'll jump into the DC, which is mostly all Batman, and then I'll show you those graded comics. So starting off with Marvel, I picked up this Avengers number 16. This right here is the first appearance of the new team. First appearance of the new team, which is it added Hawkeye, it added Quicksilver, and it added Scarlet Witch. So this is a Silver Age book. When I saw it, I said, dang, I gotta have it. I know the condition isn't great, but Silver Age book and the price that I got it for, I couldn't pass it up. Next Marvel book, when I saw it, I said, oh yeah, that's I gotta get that. Is that Marvel Team Up, Spider-Man, Daredevil 141. And this, along with Amazing Spider-Man 252, I believe, is the first appearance of the black suit in the continuity. So definitely wanted to pick up this key. Didn't have it in my collection. He had quite a few X-Men books, and I picked up a couple of them. I definitely saw this. It's X-Men 129. Wanted to get that one. This is correct me if I'm wrong, I believe this is the first appearance of not the White Queen, but Emma Frost, before she's the White Queen. Because after that, X-Men 129, I got 131, which is the first appearance of the White Queen. I picked up X-Men 256. This is the first appearance of Psylocke as the purple-haired, you know, blue suit-wearing ninja that we know her as. All right, this is not her first appearance. This is just her first appearance in the new suit, because New Mutants Annual number 2 is Psylocke's first appearance. Pick that one up. Then I was flipping through some boxes and I found this beauty. What if Wolverine had killed the Hulk? That's one of those classic what if books. He had a few other ones. The one I was looking for was that what if Silver Surfer had worn the Infinity Gauntlet, but he didn't have that one. So I picked up this what if Wolverine. At the price he had it at, I definitely couldn't pass that up. In the last book, he probably had 15 copies of this, the Eternals number 1, which is the first appearance of the Eternals. And a lot of you guys know this book has been getting really hot right now, being picked up. This is the newsstand edition. He had newsstands and he had direct. But when I saw it, I said, well, let me dig through and see if I can find the best copy he's got. And this seemed to have been the best one. So this is Eternals number 1. So that's it for Marvel. Well, that's it for the Marvel books that I really wanted to show you. I did pick up quite a few more, but I didn't want to make this video, you know, 30 minutes long. I wanted to kind of cut it down. So I'm gonna show you a few of the Batman books. At the very end, there is an independent book that I'm gonna show you that I got. I was kind of excited for. The first DC book that I want to show you is this Justice League number 5. Justice League of America number 5. Silver Age book. Again, it's beaten up pretty good. It's got some staining, but it's a Silver Age. It's one of those, you know, early Justice League books. I definitely, I couldn't pass that up. Definitely couldn't pass it up. The price he had it at, I mean, I definitely had to get that. Next book I picked up, this Detective Comics 475. This is a classic story, The Laughing Fish with the Joker and Batman. Detective Comics 475. And I picked up Detective Comics 476, which is just a continuation of that Laughing Joker and the Laughing Fish story. Love this cover. Love how Batman, he's got that Joker smile on there. Picked up a Silver Age Batman book, Batman 205. Again, a lot of his Silver Age books, they were beaten up, but he was practically giving them away. So, hey, I told the guy, I'll take them. You don't want them, I'll take them. Batman 205. Then I picked up his year ones. He had all 4 parts of year 1. So it's Batman 404, Batman 405, Batman 406, and Batman 407. 407's a newsstand. He had a lot of newsstand copies out there. I was kind of excited about that. You know, you don't find many newsstand books out there that are in decent condition. And these seem to be pretty near mint. All right, next ones that I found, I was digging through and I called my wife, or yeah, she called me and I said, okay, I'm almost done. I'd been there already 2.5 hours digging through, and there was still maybe 3 or 4 boxes left that I hadn't gone through. I said, okay, I'm gonna leave. But then I decided, you know what, let me go through these boxes, you never know. And I ended up finding more Batman stuff. So I found the Death in the Family series. So I found Batman 426. I found Batman 427. And Batman 428. Now, I am missing 429. I do not have it in my collection. So now I am on the hunt for Batman number 429, Death in the Family. But this is the most important book in that whole series. Batman and Death in the Family number 3. This is the death of Jason Todd. And I got a newsstand copy as well. And the one book I wanted to show you that was an independent book is this Eastman and Laird's Ninja Turtles number 1. This is the 4th print. And you see the reprinting of the first issue. I don't have any Ninja Turtles number 1s. Definitely not a first print, second print. I have seen a 3rd print out in the wild, just never pulled the trigger on it. But he had this 4th print at pennies on the dollar. I said, shoot, I'll take it, guy. So those are the raw DC books I've got. So now I'm gonna show you the graded books that I picked up. First one, New Teen Titans number 2. This is the first appearance of Deathstroke. This is a CBCS. I only picked up one book that was CGC, and that's going to be the Holy Grail at the end. Everything else was CBCS. There was another one that's a PGX. This is a newsstand edition. New Teen Titans number 2. First appearance of Deathstroke. Nice book. Didn't have it in my collection. I knew I had to have it. Next one I got, Detective Comics 474. It's the first appearance of the modern Deadshot. So what it reads at the top, it says second appearance of Deadshot, but it's the first one since 1950. So that's why I said it's the first appearance of the modern age Deadshot. Beautiful cover, like Deadshot there. He's taking that shot at Batman. Again, this is a newsstand edition. Moving on to a Marvel book that I picked up. This is the PGX grade. I got an X-Men 136. Again, it's a newsstand edition. Classic cover, beautiful cover. Cyclops there holding. Cyclops holding the Phoenix. And what I wanted to show you is I love this cover, and I have another one it reminds me totally of, which these came out almost around the same time, but it reminds me a lot of this Infinite Crisis on Infinite Earth number 7. You know, the death of Supergirl. So if you kind of look at them side by side, right? Them holding. Damn. So this is not a book that I picked. I've had that book in my collection for a while. This is the book that I picked up though. That's a definite. I love this. Love that cover. Love the whole story. That Dark Phoenix story is awesome. All right. So next book I picked up is Iron Man 282. This is the first appearance of War Machine. It's a CBCS 9.6. Didn't have it in my collection. I've seen it out and about before, just never pulled the trigger. But part of this trade, definitely had to have it in my collection. I dig that cover. Love that where he spray painted War Machine over Iron Man there. All right. Next book I got, Uncanny X-Men 266, the first appearance of Gambit. Got this one a CBCS. All right, 9.4. It's not too bad. I mean, I wish it was in a higher grade, but I can't really complain because this this book in a raw grade, I've seen it out there for over $200. So I'm definitely happy having it already graded. All right, next book I picked up, Marvel Premiere number 47. That's the first appearance of Scott Lang as Ant-Man. It's not Scott Lang's first appearance, but it's his first appearance as the Ant-Man. 8.5 CBCS. This is a newsstand edition. Like I told you, I love picking up those newsstand editions because in a lot of instances, those newsstands are rarer. They're a little bit harder to find, and especially in a higher grade. You know, 8.5 newsstand. So that's pretty good. All right, this is the last book before I show you the Holy Grail that I got into my collection. But this is Spectacular Spider-Man 64. First appearance and origin of Cloak and Dagger. It's awesome. Cloak and Dagger, I know they're about to make a new show here pretty soon. I think it's coming in, I don't know if it's Netflix or Hulu, one of the two. Cloak and Dagger getting their new show. So I didn't have it. I knew that TV shows and movies, when characters start getting brought in, that their books start shooting through the roof. So yeah, had to put that into my collection. All right, so last but certainly not least, this is the book that I went out there to get. And I was so excited to finally get into my collection. Detective Comics 359. Origin and first appearance of Batgirl. CGC, grade 6.0. Blue label on the CGC. I love that cover. I love the purple Batgirl. It's incredible. And to me, being a huge Batman fan, I think that, you know, there are Holy Grails, obviously, right? Detective Comics 27, Batman number 1, but I'm never gonna own one of those. So I'm gonna shoot. You shoot for the stars, you land on the moon. This is the moon to me. This one, first appearance of Batgirl. Definitely one that I was excited to get. He showed me this picture. This was the picture he showed me when he said, hey, I've got some books. I've got some Batman books to trade with you. Would this be worth the trade? I said, oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'll definitely be down to go up there and get that. So anyways, guys, this has just been my video of showing you exactly what I picked up over the weekend with some of the trades. I told the guy's got my number. I've got his number. I definitely have a lot more video games to trade that just don't get played. They're in my collection, and I feel bad because I don't play them. There's games in my collection that I'll never give away. I'll never trade because they're just part of my childhood. But I've got boxes and boxes of games that they sit here and they just take up space when I would rather pick up books that I know are going to shoot up in value. Okay? So anyways, guys, thanks for watching the video. Hit the like button, subscribe. I'm going to be dropping a video a week. And in cases like this, I'll be dropping 2 videos a week. Shoot a comment down below. Tell me what you think of the video. It's Sunday night. I'll be dropping this tonight. You guys have yourself a great week, great work week, great school week. Take it easy, guys.